Hello everyone, this is Dr. Anji Premchandani, and today in this video I'll tell you how to review a GT in less than 2 hours. Yes guys, you heard it right, in less than 2 hours. Like I gave 59 GTs and you must be thinking, if I gave 59 GTs, so did I skip on something, and did I skip on some GTs initially, or how did I able to give so many GTs? Like basically I started giving GTs in April when my internship started, and I did skip some reviewing GTs initially because it was such a task in solving all the 200 questions in a one go. But then slowly when you get into it, you realize कि okay fine, I have to get it done. I mean, nobody else gonna do it for me. I came up with this thing, so I'm gonna tell you the thing now. So I have divided my GT in 4 parts. Okay, let's get into it. We always had heard of something like correct, wrong, and then we have got skipped, but no, there's a fourth part called guessed correct. Yes, guessed correct. Okay, first I'll tell you in detail. Let's get into this correct thing. First of all, whenever you attempt an MCQ, so you were attempting MCQ, you know about you knew everything about the MCQ and you got it right. Okay, keep that aside. This is called correct. And now you know you are attempting a MCQ, but you feel like I'm not sure about it, and let's just go for it. This kind of attitude will bring the guess thing. Okay, so there's an option whenever you attempt an MCQ, says guess the answer, guess option, which is there. So whenever you're going with this attitude ki let's just guess it, okay, so put that guess mark over there, okay, because if that guess goes into correct, you won't be reviewing that thing, and you will just have lot of corrects and be like, "Arey, ye to ho gaya." But it was guessed correct only, na? Did you review that thing? No. Did you have enough knowledge about the topic? No. You just missed it? Yes. That's why I don't want that thing. That's why I'm bringing this guest thing also with you. Okay, so we have got now guest corrects. Wrong, whatever topic you got wrong, that's gonna be in wrong part. Or the real crux, as Rakesh Nair says, real crux is, let's get into it now. So now let's talk about wrong. So whenever we get the MCQ wrong, we have got 3 possibilities further inside when you get the MCQ wrong. Okay, what is it? Let me tell you. It could, first of all, it could be a PYT what you got wrong. If it's a previous year topic, NEET or AIMS, it doesn't matter. Even if you are not preparing for May INSET, you gotta write that, and you gotta know about that AIMS topic also, even if you're preparing just for NEET. Okay, I'm being very clear about this point. A lot of people ask me about regarding this topic, so I'm mentioning this again. Even if you are not preparing for May INSET, you should know about the AIMS topic also. It doesn't matter, okay, because PYTs do overlap. We cannot take risk with that. So basically, if you're talking about a previous year topic, be it AIMS, be it NEET, you gotta write it. Okay, it's a previous year topic. Then 2 possibilities. If that question, it's not a PYT, it's not a previous year topic, it has not been asked in AIMS and NEET, but it has got corrected by 40 to 50% of people. 40 to 50%. Okay, 40 to 50. It could be 50, it could be 40, but if it's corrected by 40 to 50% of people, you write it. Okay, and if that is corrected by only less than 40%, you can skip it. I hope you get it. Okay, so let me tell you this thing again. In wrong, if that wrong is a PYT of AIMS and NEET, you gotta write it, irrespective of even if you're preparing for NEET. Okay, then if that wrong question, it's not a PYT, but it has been corrected by 40 to 50% of people, then you gotta write it. But if it is corrected by only less than 40% of people, you can skip it. I think I'm very clear with what I said. Okay, likewise, we'll take it with your guessed correct. So likewise, we have to do with the guessed correct. In the guessed correct also, we have got PYT. If you have got PYTs or AIMS or NEET, write it. And how do you write it? You read the topic, you got the explanation by yourself while you're reading. Okay, this, you are reading it, you are learning it. Okay, what it's wanna tell to me. Okay, I get it. Did I get it? Okay, fine, I get it. Now I'm gonna summarize it, I'm gonna write it. So you can write it pura, but I'll tell you, it might take a lot of efforts. I never say pura. I always say to you that read the explanation and write it in your own language. You can write it in short form, but even if you're writing in short form, make sure you are getting the main thing, like what could be asked from that topic. Whenever they write the explanation of Marrow or any platform, they make sure they highlight the point that could be potential MCQs in your future exams. So they always highlight it. So do check it out. I mean, whenever you're reading explanation, do check these highlight parts also, so you could write it in your copy. Or baki, I know you can summarize it in your own way once you get through it. And also, I'll tell you this way: if you want to summarize something now, and if you don't get the thing out of that MCQ, just take the screenshot of that MCQ. You can go to the main videos if you feel like, but even if there are some people that don't want to go to the main video, कि यार अबे topic मैंने पढ़ा नहीं है, and I want to, I have to go to the main video. No, you don't need to. What you can do instead, take the screenshot of that part of MCQ, the explanation of the MCQ, put it in the chat GPT and ask the chat GPT to explain it in your semi-Hindi. Hindi is something you can more connect with. That's our native language, okay? So, and this is how you can know the crux of that MCQ explanation, and you don't need to go to the main videos, but you should go. But even if there are some people who don't want to, so for them I told this thing, okay? Now let's get into this. I told you about the guessed correct. Again, we have got PYT. If it's a PYT, you gotta write it. Again, in guessed correct, if that has been corrected by less than 40%, skip it. More than 40%, write it. Okay, but write it in very summarized form. And since it's not a previous year topic, you can very much you can go very small. Just read it, and if you feel like I can summarize it more and more, just summarize it in your own language. Now we have got skipped part. Likewise, for the skip part also, in the skip, that's something, the skip was previous year topic. You just read the explanation, you summarize it in your own language in your PYT copy, okay? And likewise, for the guess correct also, we have, if it's a previous year topic, you're gonna summarize it. If less than 40% people got it right, skip it. More than 40% people got it right, write it. Okay, so this is how you have to go. So I hope you get it. Again, I'll summarize the whole story for you. While you are reviewing a GT, it will become very easy for you, since you are avoiding some of the questions that has been corrected by less than 40%. I think 50 MCQs you can just leave it, and this is how you can summarize. It's not that every topic gonna be very new for you. Of course, you have been doing a lot of previous year topics, so a lot of previous year topics gonna be covered. Or even if you're about to do a lot of custom modules, as I told you, to make a PYT copy, and you are already reviewing a lot of GTs, so this way you are double focusing on your previous year topics. Basically, while you are reviewing a GT, as I told you, of course, in a simplest way possible. I hope you get it. Okay, so we have got 4 parts: correct, guessed correct, wrong, skipped part. We have got 4 parts, and on the 4 parts further we have got 3 parts inside. If it's a PYT, you got if it's a PYT, you got to write it in your copy. If it's corrected by more than 40% of people, you gotta write it. Less than 40% of people, you can skip it. And same goes with your guessed correct, with your skipped part, and with your guessed correct. Why I keep saying this? Because this is how I formed this. This is how I formed it. Like, this is, I know you cannot get it, and that's why I was telling you. So I think this is the easiest way to divide 200 MCQs, and you can solve it. Do comment it down if you have any queries regarding this GT reviewing copy, okay? And if it's a previous year topic, now you can just directly add it in a PYT copy, okay? And you can see कि it's already I have written there, don't write it. It's very good thing, okay? If you are seeing that topic again, if you are seeing MCQ again, it's very good part. It means that you have done so many MCQs that you're getting exposed to same MCQ again. So it's a very good thing, okay? When I used to solve MCQs, I did so many MCQs that so many times I used to get the same MCQ again, because I was done with so many MCQs. Be it PYT or be it normal also, sometimes I used to get. So I think I'm done with it, and I mean, I think I told you the simplest way to review a GT. But still, if you have certain doubts, you are free to comment down in the comment section of this video. I'll try to answer of all the queries. If you want to ask me more about something, and if you want me to make more videos regarding some other topics or some other things you want to know, do let me know in the comment section, and I'll be answering all those queries in my next video, or probably in the comment section itself, because I don't want to leave any question from the students. They must be struggling a lot, because I have been through the same phase that you are going through right now. So till then, happy studying.